Personally, my experience with social media has been some kind of roller coaster sorts.
I definitely think that Facebook and Twitter can cause a lot of anxiety and stress. It's just a great way to see other people's lives, and people put up this front that their lives are so amazing and interesting. Look how many people I know. Look at all the fun things I do.
Yeah, I think it can be kind of depressing at times. You're looking back on your life and you're looking at other people's lives and you're taking them in comparison to each other.
And you kind of get a little depressed, oh, why don't I get to do those things? Or why wasn't I invited to this party? And just things like that. And it's almost you yourself are kind of stressing yourself out just by going on them so often and kind of just looking. And even relationships and stuff like that. And you see your ex is dating someone who's so gorgeous, and they go do all these crazy things, and you're like, oh man, that kind of sucks. Why didn't we get to do that? Why didn't he treat me that well?
Yes, social media has negatively affected my relationships before. Just things like whenever my boyfriend would like another girl's picture or comment on it, or other girls would like his picture, it just kind of causes chaos and questions that, maybe I wouldn't have, or have suspicions that I wouldn't have if it weren't for social media.
I've had a lot of relationships ruined by just things that happen on social media.
I would say a particular story that comes to mind would be when I was in high school, the girl I was dating at the time. We were supposed to do something together that day, and I had to stay home and do some chores. And I did those chores, and then she said it was fine, whatever, do what I got to do. And my friends called me, and they said, hey, we're getting together for so-and-so's birthday party. Do you want to come? And I was like, I guess I can. And they posted a picture of me at the birthday party on Facebook, and man, did I get an earful that night when she called me. It was a pretty big fight.
I remember scrolling through and seeing that one of my ex-boyfriends, of course now, but seeing that he went out and he lied to me, and pictures were posted online, and obviously that gives me anxiety and caused problems in our relationship, and I guess social media has the power to do that.
Yes, social media has negatively impacted my life. For example, if I was supposed to hang out with my friends or my girlfriend, and then they said they couldn't because they were doing something else, and then you see that they're tagged on Facebook or at a different location with other people.
You're scrolling through this news feed, and you're seeing all your ex-boyfriends, all your old friends from high school, and you're seeing how amazing, their lives are, and you start to think, why isn't my life like that?
Yes, I feel like social media can cause anxiety, because as a full-time student and a full-time, worker, it's kind of sucks sometimes because, I live by myself, so my rent's really high, and I have to work a lot to be able to pay my rent. And then you see all your friends out and posting stuff all the time, and, living that college life, and I feel like I might be missing out on some stuff because, I'm always having to work so much, so it just, I don't know, it kind of sucks.
I'd say I get on social media several times a day. It's kind of an addiction. Okay, it's really an addiction. I definitely think social media can keep people from living their own lives. You get so, distracted, when you're at work and school, and it makes it really hard to keep focus when you could just drop everything and scroll through and see what everyone else is doing.
It's kind of funny, actually. My job is primarily social media, so it's not really distraction. It's what I do at work. But as far as schooling goes, I do find it really distracting. It's great for procrastinating and finding random problems with your social life, so then you further don't have to do your homework or study, things like that.
It's like when you begin scrolling, you lose focus, and you have to get to the top, you have to finish and see everything on your news feed, and it really takes away a lot of time from your life because it's an addiction. It really is.
I definitely think social media can keep people from living their life to the fullest. You definitely use it, like I said, as a distraction. And so, for example, little kids, you never see them go outside anymore. They're too busy on Facebook or playing computer games with their friends, like virtually. And you don't get as many social interactions. You don't get to learn more from other people, per se.
Nowadays, we're just so caught up in what other people are doing, and we don't even pay attention to our own lives. We pay attention to what is going on our phones. Like, how can we even function without this kind of communication anymore?